Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Tsukihime, a piece of blue glass moon. So last time, a much more chiller episode, right? Shiki finally made his way home, Akiha scolding him, and yeah, it was just a pretty nice calm episode, So anyways, let us continue. So we are in, I think, day 7 now. We moved right. I slowly drift awake. My arm feels heavy as I reach out for my glasses. Looks like I've got a fever. The thought crosses my mind as though it were someone else's problem. I put on my glasses. My vision returns to normalcy, though a tinge of dizziness remains. The symptoms resembled a common cold, but it's just the flush of a light morning fever. It'll pass with time, like giving a cold engine some time to warm up. Someone knocks on the door. After waiting for a moment, Hisui.
失礼します。
Hisui enters the room with a bow.
おはよう、翡翠。今朝もありがとう。
おはようございます。四季様。お目覚めになられていたのですね。
ああ、昨日はぐっすり眠ったから、着替えたらすぐに食堂に行くよ。琥珀さんにはちょっと熱があるから、量は少なめだって伝えてほしい。
かしこまりました。体温計は必要でしょうか？
いらないよ。どうせいつもの微熱だし。
それでは着替えはここに。食堂でお待ちしております。
Hisui bows and leaves the room. It may be my imagination, but her bow doesn't feel as crisp as usual.
心配してくれてるのかな。でもこんなの本当にいつものことなんだけど。
I appreciate the feeling, but it's really no big deal. I mean, if you want to talk about people who've had it rough, she should see our Kuwait. That wound of hers was no joke.
しかし、ガムテープは本当ないよな。見てるこっちの血の気が引いたし、今度会ったら。
I mean, I guess for our Kuwait, like the reason she did that or used tape was because I think it's just for the wound to hold, right, and not move so it can heal. And she's probably done that multiple times now. Like she's been alive for 800 years, right? I stopped before finishing the thought. There is no next time. We won't be seeing each other again. It's better to avoid getting involved with someone like that.
そうだ。それがいいに決まってる。
High time I get this through my head. Today is Monday. It's the beginning of the week and I'm eager to get started. What is the plan for today? I wash my face and get dressed before heading to the parlor. Akiha is sitting on the sofa. It's just after 7, but she's already enjoying her post-breakfast cup of tea. So, what day is it again? Was it a Sunday last time, right? Is it Monday today?
おはよう、兄さん。今朝は早いんですね。
Okay, it's Monday because yeah, Akiha is wearing her school uniform. My waking up early has Akiha in a good mood, it seems.
おはよう。秋葉の方こそいつもおはよう。
All of a sudden, I'm struck with a bout of vertigo and grab my head. The dizziness persists. My body heats up like I've never felt it before.
兄さん。
I hear the sound of rustling clothes, then footsteps towards me.
どうかしました？顔が赤いけど、熱でもあるんですか？
いや、熱は確かにあるん だけど。
Akiha comes closer and peers up at me from below. Strange. For some reason, it feels like it's worse when I'm looking at her.
少し熱があるようですね。
Honestly, dude, what is happening with Shiki, man? Like, yeah. I
昨
don't
夜
know.
はきちんと毛布を使いましたか？環境が変わったから調子を崩しただけでしょうけど、念には念よね。そこで待っていてください、兄さん。今、琥珀を呼びつけますから、朝食の前に熱を測りましょう。
Akiha looks over to the lobby. She's probably thinking about going over to the kitchen and getting Kohaku. I avert my gaze from Akiha in that moment. As I do, my dizziness passes.
いいんだ、アキハ。琥珀さんを呼ぶまでもないよ。起きたばかりで体調が悪いだけだから、いちいち気にしないで。
体調が悪いのならなおさら放っておけません。風邪だったらどうするんですか？些細な病気でも、兄さんには大事でしょ？免疫や抵抗力が人より低いんですから。
Visibly irritated, she brings her hand to my forehead. Her delicate palm is cold to the touch, enough to send a shiver run down my nape. For the briefest moment, I cease breathing. Akiha is right, something is wrong with me today. I don't know why, but every moment, or movement of hers makes me tense. Just watching her causes my temperature to spike. The realization hits me that I might faint if she keeps touching me.
兄さん、随分と熱くないですか？
Akiha's words ring through my skull. It feels as if her long black hair and porcelain skin have evaporated into heat and trickled into my head. This is bad. But the feeling will fade. Fatigue must be causing it. My body hasn't had enough time to recuperate. Before I end up doing something incredibly stupid in front of Akiha, I make my move.
よし、休養を思い出した。
I brush away her hand and scurry off like a panicked rabbit.
四季様、朝食まであと5分ほどかかりますが。
そうか、ありがとう。俺のカバンは？
カバンでしたらこちらに。
Hisui is as prepared as always. I thank her and take it in the hand.
行ってくる。見送りはいいから。
So yeah, look at this. He's fine now. When Akiha is near him, for some reason he's having those anemia, or being anemic, But now he's just fine. He's even running, right?
お待ちなさい。熱があるのに何をしているんですか、兄さんは。第一、廊下は走らない。妹の言うことはきちんと聞くが、我が家のルールです。おとなしく今で熱を測ってください。
Aki has come to the lobby to stop me. But luckily for me, her reluctance to run indoors is slowing her down.
悪い。ルールを守るのはまた後で。熱も下がったし、このまま学校に行ってくる。朝飯は勝手になんとかするから、今朝は多めに見てくれ。
なんとかするって、ちょっと、兄さん？待ちなさい。何ですかその言い分は。後で守るルールなんて、それじゃあ規則とは呼べません。
In an effort to escape Akiha's objections, I burst out of the entrance. I clap my hands together and whisper a heartfelt apology to Akiha in my head. Honestly, I'm grateful that she's concerned for my well-being, but I can't just be like... By the way, whenever I look at you, I get so dizzy, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Not when she's so worried about my health, and who knows what kind of pain might be in store for me if I came clean. Breathing out a huge sigh, I finally settle down. I should be safe here. My assumption is that Akiha wouldn't be immature enough to drop her schedule to come after me.
けど、怒る理由がルールについてなのが秋葉らしいな。
I laugh at myself thinking back to what she said. She may be my sister, but I still can't tell where her boiling point is.
コンビニにでも寄っていくか。
My wallet's not doing too hot right now, but I ought to eat at least something. Why am I only ever hungry on days like this? Usually I'd be fine skipping breakfast, but today I am starving. I'll just grab something small to hold me over until lunch. Okay. Honestly, it kind of feels like something is happening with Shiki. You know what I mean is, like, when he sleeps, the moment he sleeps and then when he wakes up, something in between there, maybe they're doing something to him, I don't know. Like, look at that. Look at what he's feeling right now. Yeah, right? I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. It only takes a couple minutes to get in and out of the store. I arrive at school or at the school 30 minutes earlier than usual. There aren't many students around, and by my count, there are 2 or 3, including myself, though in as little as 10 minutes, the front gate should be packed with students. Naturally, the guardrail is devoid of an unbelievably beautiful woman sitting in wait for someone. The athletic clubs are in the middle of their morning practice. I watch them out of the corner of my eye as I approach the entrance. Working up a sweat is actually pretty enjoyable, so there's something about it that makes me feel alive. I never wound up joining a club. I didn't want to burden anyone with my anemia, plus my doctor had strongly advised me to avoid strenuous exercise. When I was a first year, I was invited to join a few times, but I always told them maybe next time. And each time I did, I felt the distance between us grow. In the end, maybe the feeling of not wanting to get involved with others became a self-defense mechanism. This isn't the time for silly sentimentality. I shout out some support to the club's knee-deep in training before making my way to the main building.
あらら、おはようしきくん、今朝は早くない？
はい、ちょっと時間を間違えて。
The mysterious teacher is right here.
おはようございます、ノエル先生。
I ran into Miss Noelle on the way to the classroom. She seems just as surprised as me to see someone around at the same time.
時間を間違えると遅刻するんじゃなくて、早くから登校しちゃうんだ。しきくんはあれね、勤勉かね。今時の若い子ならもっと気楽に生きていいんじゃない？
十分気楽にやってますよ。勉強好きでもありませんし。それより金曜日の無断欠席についてですけど。
あれね、大丈夫。お家には連絡入れてないから。たった1日のボイコットなんて普通だものね。しきくんだってその方が都合が良かったでしょ？
Okay. Miss Noelle flashes a devious smile as she utters something I'd never expect to hear from a teacher. My savior. This must be what saved me from the full weight of Akiha's fury. Actually, isn't Miss Noelle being a bit too lenient for a teacher?
あ、しきくんたら頭固いんだ。先生は不真面目なわけじゃありません。生徒の自主性を尊重してのことです。だってみんなこんなにも若くて美味しそうなんですもの。1日ぐらい背伸びして遊びに行くのは仕方のないことだと思うの。
いえ、遊びに行っていたとかそういうんじゃなくて。
なんて冗談よ。分かってます分かってます。例の貧血でしょ。真面目なしきくんが火遊びをするわけないものね。それで体の方は大丈夫？痛いところとか残ってない？
It sounds like she was genuinely worried about me. Miss Noel actually wasn't too far off the mark with her joke, but I won't be correcting her.
貧血の方はなんとか。今朝は特に調子がいいです。
さあ、それはよかった。じゃあ今日から気楽な学生生活に戻れるわね。ところで、慢性的な貧血という話だけど、四季君はいつからそういう体質なの？やっぱり生まれつき？
生まれつきではないんです。子供の頃に事故に遭って、それ以来というか。
まあ、それは気の毒に。それで運動をしなくなったり、食欲が薄くなったりしたのね。それで、どんなだったのかしら？
はい？
My voice slips out at the unexpected question. And yeah, the way she said you can't exercise or eat much. Is that it? No, what I mean is, we didn't even say that to her, right? Miss Noel licks her glossed lips and speaks. My god, this teacher, man.
だから、どんな事故だったの？と聞いたの。体がおかしくなるぐらいの怪我だったんでしょ？やっぱりすごく痛くて、泣きわめくほど怖かったのよね。それこそ、一度死んで生まれ変わってしまうぐらいに。
An indescribable dread takes hold of me. Not from her insensitivity, it's been obvious from day one that she's a busybody, and I don't think she's great at reading the room. What makes me hesitate is that I don't remember a thing about the accident.
ただの事故ですよ。こうして無事だし、大したことじゃありません。そろそろ時間だし、失礼します。
I bow before moving past Miss Noel.
四季君。
I turn around in response to hearing my name.
体調がいいのなら、今日からしっかりね。これ以上、無断欠席はしない方が身のためよ。
The attorney from France winks before leaving for the faculty room. Yes, that teacher is something else. She's definitely hiding something. I thought I'd be the first one here, but a few of my classmates are already in the room. Oh yeah, we're our friends, by the way.
早いな、遠野。金曜どうしたん？
おはよう。金曜は体調不良。そっちは朝練終わり？
そうそう。放課後の部活動だけじゃなく、朝練まで自重しろって話になってきてさ。首相を交代したばっかだってのに、こんなんじゃ統率取れねえよ。なあ。
Even the sports clubs are feeling the effects of all this vampire business. Though that'll change soon, the stuff is over now. Things should go back to normal. Yeah, where's Arihiko and Yumi Kuza? Yumi Kuza? It's been a long time since I've seen her. I forgot her name. What's her name again? Yumikaze? Yumikuza. Yumizuka. Yumizuka. Okay. Where is she? 5 minutes till homeroom, just as I'm bracing myself for a full day of classes.
Yahoo! サボりまー！おはようございます！
You skipped one day and now he's a serial skipper. A voice from behind sends my peaceful morning shattering into 1,000 pieces.
やっす、不良くん！金曜日はナイス無断欠席でしたね！おかげで今朝また一段と元気ありそう。なんだよ、金土日と寝込んでたんじゃねえの？
寝込んでないし、貧弱でもない。金曜日はたまたま気分が悪くなっただけで、家に帰ったら回復したよ。面倒なんでそのまま学校は休んだけど。
マジか。あの豪華なお屋敷でのんびりアンニュイライフとか、たった3日でお貴族様の仲間入りかよ。相変わらず気も太いっつうか順応性高いっつうか、ほんと住めば都なのな、遠野は。めちゃくちゃ羨ましくねえ。
What is that face? Arihiko puts up a brave front. I could probably learn a thing or two from him.
言っとくけど慣れてないぞ。お前な、あの家がどれだけでかいか見てないから。
にゃ、知らぬ。あんだけ高いところにあって、かつ周りは塀と林だろ。 敷地の中に入らねえと見えねえだろ。いや、デバガメ根性で見たいけどよ。でもほら、オタクセキュリティとかおすごいんでしょ。
俺が知るか。ああ、いや、恵子さんの話じゃ年に数回泥棒騒ぎがあるらしいけど、遠野邸に警察が駆けつけたことなんかないって言ってたし。お前だって丘の上の屋敷に泥棒が入ったなんて話聞いたことないだろ。
That is interesting. Couple break-ins, but cops are never called.
お前、それ年に数回賊が押し入るのに警察が来ないって、それやばくね。
Yeah, that's very,
っぽくね。
very, very spooky.
どこが？
If they're catching the burglars before the cops can even get to them, wouldn't that mean the place's security is top notch?
いやだからよ、そもそも外に出てきてねえんじゃねえの、その泥棒さん。
Yeah, what happens to the robbers, right? They get caught. Let's say they get caught by the people there in the mansion, and then what? The cops are not even called. So yeah, it's just adding mystery to the Tono mansion now. And with what's happening with Chiki, right? Him being dizzy in the morning for some reason.
なるほど。それならどんな噂も広まらないか。
We nod our heads in agreement. Afraid of where this train of thought might lead us, we quickly decide to change the subject.
そうそう、土曜の事故現場もう見たか。北口駅前の大火事、地下からの出火だったって話。
いや、まだ見てない。話だけは聞いているけど。
俺、北口に改装前のデパートあっただろ。あの前にあった公園がごっそり地下に陥没してる。あれひでえぜ。元に戻すの1年はかかるんじゃねえかな。でもまあ悪いことばかりじゃない。警備員やらテレビ局やらが押し寄せてるんで、北口のバカども鳴りを潜めやがったからな。
そうなのか。じゃあ倉見橋駅のホテルの話は？
倉見橋のホテルってあのドームホテル？ああ、そういえばあっちでも火災があったんだっけ。北口の壊れっぷりがすげえんで忘れてたわ。
I can't blame Arhiko for feeling so indifferent about it. An incident of that scale, which claimed so many lives, is still just a story from another town. We live in a time where we're flooded with news. Even when we hear something terrible, it's quickly overridden by the next tragedy.
何にせよ物騒なのは変わらねえってことか。そういうお前さんもどうなんだよ。遠野は中学からこっち貧血持ちのくせに学校だけは休まなかったじゃねえか。ま、登校した瞬間に帰るっていう離れ技は何度かあったけどな。
それと似たようなものだよ。交差点あたりまでは登校したんだけど、そこで気分が悪くなって帰ったんだ。
弓塚といいお前といい、最近素行が悪いんじゃないか。
素行が悪いっていうのは否定しないけど、弓塚さんどうかしたのか？
木曜からずっと欠席。今朝も来てね。あいつもずっと優等生してたからな。いい加減テンパってたのかもしれん。しかし不利点だから上がれないと。
Arhiko certainly has a way with words. See, look at this, Yumizuka. Been absent since last Thursday. She's not here today. She was always a model student. Guess things were looking good on the flop, but she decided to fall before the river. What happened with her, man? Oh my god. Did she get caught by Vlov? Yes, since last Thursday.
おっと、じゃ俺はこれで。
Are they gonna even say something about that?
さらばだ。金曜サボった分真面目に勉学に励むがいい。
Arhiko hurries out of the room. He seems excited about something because yeah, look at Yumizuka. She was a model student going to school every day. And then one day she just stops coming for 2 days. Thursday and then Friday. And then now Monday she's still not here without anyone knowing why she's not here, right? I'm guessing he's going to hide out in the nurse's office. Come on, can you ask where your friend is? She was so nice to you. It's his turn to ditch class, it seems. Yeah, you better ask what happened to Yumizuka, man. We can't not know. We need to know. Imagine if she became a zombie, right? The moment lunch break begins, Arihiko emerges, yawning. It's obvious he's been sleeping this whole time.
よく寝た？殿、飯食おうぜ、飯。
I'm positive Arihiko's mind runs on an endless loop. Eat, sleep, sex, repeat. You can remove the sex, I think.
そりゃ飯は当然のように食べるけど、いいのか、俺なんかに構って。ランチは先輩と一生が、お前のマイブームじゃなかったっけ？
Oh yeah, he was hanging out with CL a couple episodes back.
あ？先輩とランチだ？
Arihiko pulls a sour face at my question. She must have turned him down today. We eat lunch together. Arihiko is so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after his nap.
宗谷駅前で検索と。何の進展会もねえな。
Phone in hand, he scours the web, looking for new information. Being disconnected from the world for even a few hours is a life or death matter. You'd think he was just addicted to his phone like every other teenager, but Arihiko is cut from a different cloth. To him, this isn't just a way of killing time, he's looking for ammunition to help him survive each night he spends prowling downtown.
はあ、また定番のコンビニレジ強盗ですか。店員刃物で腹部を刺され重傷、犯人はアルコール依存症。うへ、言ったそう。酔っ払いに話通じねえもんな。
Arihiko continues to work his way through his lunch as he messes around on his phone. The modern version of a father reading the paper during dinner. But now isn't the time for societal critiques.
アリヒコ、食事時にその手のニュース読み上げるの楽しいか？
楽しくねえですよ。けど世間に興味を持たない間抜けな友人のために世の中の物騒さを知らしめなきゃならんでしょ。聞いてますか、遠野くん。北口は倒壊するわ、酔っ払いは人を刺すわ、無差別に人を殺す通り魔はいるわ、他人事じゃねえかもなんだぜ。
それは確かに。でも通り魔事件はもう起きないんだ。北口の事故はどうしようもないけど、それ以外はいつも通りってことだろ。
そうなの？通り魔って捕まったんだ。
いや、捕まってはいないだろうけど。
The culprit is already dead. There'll be no more tacky headlines in the news about a modern-day vampire roaming the streets, nor will anyone be killed so senselessly.
ともかく、もうあんなふざけた事件は起きないし、犠牲者も出ないってこと。街は元に戻ったんだよ。
しかし犠牲者は出ると思うぜ、遠野。
出ないよ。なんで断言できるんだよ、アリヒコは。
だっておい、今朝で9人目の死体が発見されたって今ニュースで流れてる。
Arihiko shows me the screen of his phone. I can't believe my eyes. The site has a new update on the murders with a picture of the north side of Soya Station.
マジかよ。ここいつも行ってる映画館の裏じゃねえか？
Oh, there's still someone. So it was not Vlov. I mean, yes, as I said earlier, Vlov doesn't seem like a main villain type, right? He's more on like the first villain you fought, but there's still like the big bad boss that you're gonna fight later on, right? So I guess Vlov was not the serial killer. Sure, he was there, he was doing all the stuff, he was like turning people into minions, to servants, to zombies, but there was still someone else who was doing that.
待て、もう一度よく見せてくれ。
I take Arihiko's phone from his hand. It's not some crackpot theory or random hypothesis. Ninth victim of serial killer confirmed by police at press conference is emblazoned on the phone screen.
そんな。
Honestly, I'm kind of thinking now, what if Arcuade... But what if Arcuade was pretending, right? Like she was pretending? Like she was not actually good, she was actually bad and she's the one doing this? And then Vlov was in town, I guess, and then, I mean, Vlov is a bad guy, right? I mean, he's been killing people, so yeah, definitely. But Arcuade saw him as a competition, basically. And then she finished him off, so now she can continue her stuff? I don't know, that's just a theory, but we'll see. We'll see. Because yeah, we cannot even explain in the beginning, right? How Shiki, or why Shiki tried to kill Arcuade. It was like he was compelled to go to her, right? For some reason. I don't know, man. The revelation has me stunned into silence. He, Vlov, is dead. I killed him myself. Then why? How can there be more bodies during the blood turning up?
しかし現代の吸血鬼か。相手が美人のお姉さんなら座れちゃってもいいんだがね。
I mean, exactly. There's a vampire like that. Bijin, a beautiful lady vampire with blonde hair and pristine skin.
美人の吸血鬼。
Arihiko's words are like ice against my skin. I think Shiki's now realizing, what if it was Arcuade? I wouldn't mind getting sucked dry by a beautiful lady. He's obviously kidding, but it doesn't feel like a joke to me.
事件はまだ終わっていない。
The discovery of a new victim means there's still a vampire in our midst. And if we were to use a process of elimination, who that vampire is should be abundantly clear. Vlov is gone, which leaves only one vampire remaining. Arcuade. Maybe this is just a coincidence, maybe there's still one more, or maybe it is Arcuade. Who knows? Classes came to an end and school finishes for the day. Or maybe I should say, school was over before I knew it. The worst possible assumptions had clouded my mind. And by the time I realized it, I was sitting alone in an empty classroom.
通り魔殺人はまだ続いている。
Before, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. But she said it herself. She never killed any humans. I can't see her lying to me about this.
ニュースが間違いなのか、それとも。
Only Arcuade knows the answer to that question. If I could just find her, I'm sure the pieces would all fall into place. That's why I don't understand what I'm thinking. This is no longer any of my business. When I finished off Vlov, I went back to my old life. I did my job, and my part in this should be over. I have no reason to dive back in. Why would I go back to all that craziness of my own volition? Should I just go on home? Keep walking down this path as if nothing ever happened? Aoko. I was like CL, Aoko. I'll go home. That has to be the next best alternative. Though I've been taught since I was little to always choose the best option.
"どんな人間だって人生ってのは落とし穴だらけなのよ。君はそれを何とかできる力があるんだから、もっとちゃんとしなさい。
I want Witch and the Holy Knight 2 so badly, man. Yeah. Like, in this age of Aoko, I mean. Like, yeah, the much more older one.
何もしないって選択だけはしちゃいけない。
But yeah, with Sojiro and Alice as well, for sure. Those words saved my life. I want to see them much more grown up. Yes. I've always tried to live by them, so I can't pretend like this has nothing to do with me. This isn't over. Now that I've gotten myself involved, it's my responsibility to see this through the end. Okay, so we got a new mystery. Who is it? I leave the school. Although I don't have any idea where she could be, I still have the key to her apartment. So I'll start there. Why, he's gonna go there now? Imagine if the apartment is all cleaned up now, right? Like nothing is there. Oh no, it's still there though. No one is here. The apartment looks the same as when I last left it, but our Kuwait is nowhere to be seen. But I would never come here, honestly. This is scary, yeah. There are signs that she's been here, though I'm relieved that she hasn't just disappeared into thin air. Why is it scary? Because now you're learning that there's another, or maybe the real serial killer. And yeah, you're going alone here. What if she is the real one, right? And then she kills Shiki. But then again, if she wanted to kill Shiki, she could have done it already, right?
いいさ。そう簡単に捕まえられるなんて思ってない。とにかく、今は行動をあるのみだ。
Who knows? I could wait for her here, but there's no knowing if she'll be coming back. I'll probably have to look for her in town, just like how I first met her. Starbags Cafe. The sun sets over the city, paving the way for night to reveal itself. I take a look around all of the major spots, but I don't manage to catch a hint of Arcuade.
どうでもいい時はひょこひょこ歩いてたくせに、どうしてこういう時に見つからないんだ、あいつは。
What do I do? It's still early in the evening, so we will save first, I guess. Go back to the mansion, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go back. Problems outside, problems in the mansion. It's 7 o'clock. This has always been a quiet street, but once night falls, it's almost completely silent. I'm about to press the call button to the gate to get the gate unlocked when I remember that it's just before dinner. I'm sure Kohako and Hisui are in the kitchen right now, and I don't want to bother them. I'll use the key card I have to get through the side of the gate. I mean, you literally can just climb in this gate. It's so easy. It had left my mind completely. I remember what happened this morning as I passed through the gate. Could Akiya still be angry about me leaving in a hurry? I mean, let me save again, I guess. Let's say she's not a kid. Let's just say she's not a kid. But then again, I don't know. Let's just say this. Yeah.
いやー、子供じゃあるまいし、さすがにもう落ち着いているんじゃないか?
I mean, she calmed down after you returned after 2 days, right? Akiya's only angry because I wouldn't have Kohaku check me out and because I ran in the hall. Neither is something to stay mad about all day. I can't exactly explain to her what's going on, but I can at least tell her that I'm sorry.
そうそう。妙に厳格な性格になってるけど、話せばわかるのがアキヤだし。
I should tell her I'm home first. After that, I just need to come up with a plan to find our Kuwait and then sneak away once it's lights out.
ただいま。
I don't think you can sneak away from this place with Kohaku and Hisui there. Hell no. I entered the lobby trying to sound as natural as possible. That's strange. I can hear voices from the parlor. It's just before dinner, so it's odd that anyone would be in the parlor at this time. Kohaku should be in the kitchen and I can exactly see Hisui and Akiha chatting with one another.
秋葉のやつ、琥珀さんとお茶でも飲んでるのかな。
Either that or we have a visitor. Just as I'm about to head over to the parlor and find out for myself, Hisui exits the room. Could she be coming to greet me after hearing me arrive home? Something about her expression seems off, like she's gloomier than usual.
遅くなったけど、ただいま翡翠。
And why is she angry though? Hisui stares at me blankly. She doesn't even give me a welcome home.
何かあった？気のせいか、怒っているように見えるんだけど。
四季様にお客様です。
Oh! This is Arcade.
先ほどから居間でお待ちですので、どうぞお急ぎください。
俺に客？
Hisui nods.
おかしいな。俺を訪ねに来るやつなんていないはずだけど。引っ越したことを知ってるのは有彦ぐらいだし、最近知り合いになったやつもいな。
Wait a second. A terrible feeling washes over me.
翡翠、それ、どんなやつ？
金色の髪をした綺麗な女性の方です。
I wonder what Akiha is gonna say. There's only one person I know who fits a description. My reflexes take over. I break into a dash, sprinting towards the parlor as fast as my legs will carry me. Oh my god, let's go. I wanna see this.
何がどうなってんだ？
Can you calm down? I swing open the door and enter the room of death. But it's already too late. There's no stopping this now. My end is nigh.
あら、お帰りなさい、兄さん。今夜もまた定例通り遅かったですね。
あ、やっと帰ってきたな、こいつめ。妹さんばかりか私まで待たせるとか、やっぱり普段から横暴なのね。
Akiha is gonna be like, who is this woman? Blonde-haired lady, a beautiful lady. They stare at me with polar opposite expressions on their faces. I know what this feeling is. This must be how a captive feels when they're forced to plead for their life, with a gun pointed at the back of their head like in an action movie. Words fail me. I'm unable to come up with any kind of response. I can't believe Arcade and Akiha are face to face in the same room. They're both sitting on the sofa like there's nothing amiss at all. Though unlike Arcade, who seems perfectly calm, Akiha has a bitter contempt written all over her face. Akiha glances at me.
どうしたんですか、兄さん。そんなところに立っていないで、どうぞこちらに来て座ってください。
No way. I inch a little closer to the sofa, but the feeling that I might be stabbed by a knife keeps me from moving any nearer.
ここでいいです。それより秋葉、こいつはだな、
How do I even begin to explain? I doubt I can get away with calling her a classmate, and saying she's someone I met in town would probably just make things worse.
その
Akiha's glare pierces into me. I can tell I'm not going to be let off the hook here. I don't think there's anything I can say that'll dig me out of this hole. Still, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or disturb what little peace I've found. There's gotta be a way to explain. But what she's even doing here in the first place? How can she sit there smiling like that? I can imagine Akiha would let someone she's never met before into the parlor.
その前にいいかな。こいつ、なんて言ってやってきたの？
ん？
Arcade tilts her head in confusion.
兄さんのご友人ではないんですか？この方はそう自称しましたが。
ああ、友人といえば友人。
そうですか。私にも紹介していただけると嬉しいわ。兄さんのご友人でしたら無下にお帰りいただくわけにはいきませんし。
Look at that face. Look at that smile. That fake smile.
それはですね、アキラさん。
I mumble.
ふん。友人ねえ。ふん。
And she's saying, I'm just a friend. Arcoid works her way into the conversation, probably tired of being ignored.
あんなひどいことしておいて、そういうこと言うんだ。私、まだ体が痛いんだけど。
Oh my god. I think Shiki's gonna die now. My head whirls. Now this is some vertigo. Lord, I find myself decoupling from reality with astonishing speed.
それはどういった意味でしょうか。私の兄が身体面あるいは精神面においてあなたに危害を加えたとでも？
Honestly, I like how Arcoid is like teasing in this situation, right?
失礼ですが、ご自分がどれほど信憑性のない発言をしているか理解していますか？
ええ、バッチリね。でも安心して、そんなのもう気にしていないから。ちゃんと体で返してもらったし。なので、どうぞお構いなく。私はシキを誘いに来ただけだもの。すぐに出かけるわ。ね、そうでしょ、シキ。
This is bad. The more she talks, the shorter my lifespan gets.
いやー
I force a laugh as I make for Arcoid, grabbing her arm.
ちょっとシキ、急に何するのよ。
There's no time to listen to her complaints. Dragging Arcoid by the arm, I bolt out of the parlor, leaving a stunned Akiha behind. Izui is waiting in the lobby. I wonder what she's thinking. Seeing with Arcoid and Tao, I have the hunch I won't like the answer, so I'll worry about that later.
お出かけですか、シキ様。
不本意ながらすっごく申し訳ないんだけど、玄関の鍵は開けておいてほしい。
はい、かしこまりました。
I hurry past the bowing Hisui and try to get away from the mansion as fast as possible. That was hilarious, man. Yeah, honestly.
痛いな。いきなり外に連れ出すなんて、シキって常識ないんじゃない？
Okay, so let us take a break here for now. We'll listen to what Arcoid is gonna say, but yeah, that was really funny though. That was really funny. But yeah, I wanted it to continue though, the conversation there. It was funny because Arcoid was saying that. I mean, technically it did really happen though, right? Because yeah, Shiki killed Arcoid and her body is, yeah, still aching, and then they fought Vlov, right? So technically it is true, but of course what Akiha was perceiving, I guess, is something different. And that's why it was pretty funny there. Yep. I want to see more of that though. Yeah, I thought Akiha would get angry or something, but she didn't. She was more flustered than angry. But we're gonna see. So anyways, we're gonna continue this and do more of Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon, in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.